Hello everyone and welcome to a new video in my channel. In today's video I will talk about an important topic that I get asked a lot about, and this topic is how to learn English on your own, whether from zero if you are a beginner or from wherever you have left the language if you are intermediate or advanced. I'm going to provide you with a plan, step by step, for you to follow for 30 days in order to depend completely on yourself to learn the language without needing a teacher and without needing anybody to talk to. This video is going to be a lot similar to a previous video that I made a year ago, and you guys can check it out if you want, but that was in Arabic and today it's in English, so it can give access to more English learners. So let's start. Okay, so step number one is I want you to create an Instagram account and make this account private or public, it's up to you. But the most important thing is that this account is going to be a journal for you to document your journey in learning the language for 30 days. And I'm going to show you a profile that I created for myself to learn Turkish. So here's my profile. So the first thing I want you to do is basically write your info in the bio. If you are a beginner, try to go and search for how to write about yourself or how to talk about yourself in English, which is basically the name, what do you do in life? So you'd say, I am a student, I am a teacher, I am a boss, I am a leader, whatever you want. And then the third thing is, write about your hobbies or use emojis that indicate your hobby. Well, actually, since we're learning the language here, so let's use the words. So use the words for the hobbies that you like for example, reading, cooking, sleeping, swimming, skipping, whatever you guys want. As you can see on my profile, I have written down in Turkish the name, what I do, and also my hobbies in the Turkish words. Okay, so once you are done with step number one, you're gonna move to step number two, which is dividing a to-do list on your notebook of the days of learning and what you are going to learn on every single day. Now, I already started a challenge on my Instagram account, Fun English Challenges, with this idea of dividing the days and dividing the skills of the language. So if you guys want to join us, feel free to join us. If you want to do it on your own without joining the challenge, also you can do that. So on your notebook, you're going to have 4 pages for every day. So you have day 1. On day 2, you're going to practice on the listening skill. Day 3, you're going to practice the reading. And day 4, you are going to speak what you have written in day 1. So I'm just going to show you a small video of me dividing the notebooks and writing every day with every skill. Now, once you are done with step number 2, which is dividing your notebook and dividing the days into different skills, you are going to choose the topics you are going to study. Now, obviously, if you are a beginner, you're going to choose basic topics like family, numbers, sentence structures, verb tenses, especially the present tense, like I always emphasize, hobbies, likes and dislikes, things to do in life or what you do in life, and many other basic topics like shopping, restaurant, inviting your friends. So all those topics are like basic topics which you can take one at the time and practice on it for the 4 skills. So say for example, for one day you decided to take the topic of the family. So what you guys have to do is that for day 1, you're going to write like 4 or 5 sentences about your family. Okay, like saying how many brothers you have, how many sisters, or whatever that is related to family you want to know about, or maybe learning vocabulary about family. So that's in the writing day, so you write down the sentences. In day 2, you try to find a video on YouTube where they talk about family, like any video. So you go to YouTube, here, you write family, okay? And then have a look at all the video suggestions and pick the one that suits you the most and just listen to it. Maybe if you learn any new words from it, write them down. On day 3, what you guys are going to do is you're going to read something about family. So you go to Google, write family in English and see if they have any short stories or any pictures as well. Like you might find a picture on Google Images and then find the topic of family where like they'd show you members of families with words on them. Or if you are a beginner, maybe this is the best way for you, but if you are intermediate or advanced, you can just like read bigger paragraphs, bigger stories, like a story of 1 page or a story of 2 pages if you are advanced. And on day 4, which is basically my favorite day at all times, it is recording day. So what you guys have to do is you have to get your camera on and talk to the camera. Now remember, nobody is gonna see it except you, so it's a good idea for you to just see yourself while you are speaking the language and also get used to your voice in this language, because this gives a lot of confidence for you later on, and it wouldn't sound weird to you when you talk to someone else in English. Be like, oh my god, I sound so horrible, you know? And this is how I did it in Spanish, and I already told you about everything in that video that I filmed last year, so you guys can check it out. So yeah, this is how you divide your plan. Now on the last day, remember you have an Instagram account to fill, like a journal, right? So what you are going to do is you're going to get back to that Instagram account and document what you did on that week, or let's say on those 4 days. Or you can do it day by day, by the way. Say, for example, the day where you have to do the writing skill, you post a post on that Instagram saying that day 1, writing skill, as you did on your notebook, and write down what you have written. Or if you don't want to do that, another idea could be, if you are writing it already on your notebook, or if you don't want to do that and you are already documenting that on your notebook, you could just post a post on Instagram and say done, like day 1, done, and maybe write down in the caption writing skill. Same for day 2 and same for day 3, but day 4 you're going to post the video that you have recorded for yourself speaking about that topic. Because when you get back to your Instagram account, let's say after a month or maybe after 2 weeks, and see those videos of yourself speaking the language, you're gonna be like, wow, okay, I actually sound good. Or you're gonna be like, oh, I can remember this really well. Or if you don't remember it, you'll be like, oh, this video is helping me remember what I learned or what I talked about, you know? So that's why it's a good idea to document, especially the speaking days on Instagram. And you guys, if you want to share them with me as well, feel free to share them on my Instagram account where I can give you feedback on your spoken English. Okay, you guys, so the last thing I want to mention regarding the Instagram account where you are documenting your journey, try to write a description of what you did on that day under the post that you are uploading. If you are intermediate or advanced, I definitely recommend that you write it in the target language, and here we're assuming that you're going to learn English, so try to write it in English. If it was difficult for you, or if you were upper, beginner or beginner, try to write it in your own language. But whenever you see that you have enhanced or improved, try to use English, even in simple sentences. And the last tip for you, and it's a bonus tip, it is to write down the words that you cannot remember on a note paper like this and stick it right in front of your face. Okay, my paper is lost. Anyway, stick it right in front of your face for every single day. Why? Because like that, the words that refuse to stick in your head, even though you've been memorizing them for ages, are not gonna stick in your head. So what you do is just you write them down, put them in front of you, and like, you know, our brains are just immediately gonna pick up these words, even though they refuse to, but because we're seeing them every single day, you're just gonna unconsciously get them in your head. And this is what I basically do with the Spanish words that give me a hard time, and I put them on my bulletin board. You guys know how much I love my bulletin board. And here we go. So here's like a list of words that refuse to stick in my head. Just like the one that flew away over there. So you can put it in a bulletin board, or you can stick it like on your mirror or anywhere in your room that you find suitable to do so. And that's it, you guys, for today's video. I hope that you have found it useful. Tell me in the comments if you're going to apply this way, and don't forget, if you need any feedback from me, you can contact me on my Instagram account, and the link will be in the description. Thank you so much for watching, and see you in another video. Goodbye! So you can put it in a bulletin board, or you can like... Okay, as if I need things to be ruined. This is literally what I've needed.